Meet Jackie. She's 35 years old and starting her first MSF mission as field logistician in Pibor, South Sudan. There she has a nice team of national staff logs, and together with the medical team and project coordinator, they run an outpatient department, a 10-bed inpatient department, and a small maternity. The rainy season just started, and since 2 months, the amount of women consultations has increased a lot. So the medical and the operational team decided that more consultations rooms for family planning, anti- and postnatal care are needed to improve our service in outpatient clinics. There is no emergency. Adaptations can be planned, and since this is not a mission first priority, no support staff will be sent by coordination or by Brussels. So it's up to Jackie to find a solution to increase capacity for natal care in her project. Because she never really extended activities before, she immediately called her logco in Juba and asked him for help. But the logco was so busy she could only get some recommendations from him briefly through the phone. Jackie knew the guidelines for planning and design of healthcare facilities available online and some medical leaflets on natal care and family planning. So she studied them and had a plan the next day. She discussed with the local medical and coordination teams and met with her team of technicians to let them know what they needed to do. While Jackie did all she thought she needed to, the plan did just not go entirely as expected. Meet the Pathways Project. The aim of the Pathways Project is to create the right support tools for both training and work in order to ensure that essential contextual considerations are not missed, problems are dealt with in a proactive manner rather than reactive, and micromanagement from supervisors is reduced. We want to bridge the gap of experiences at all levels, while allowing more autonomy and decision-making from the logistician in the field. But besides lack of experience, we also believe stress and overload can affect the way a field logistician makes plans. This is how we see it. A logistician's work on the ground requires 3 things. First, collecting diverse information about the situation, about the needs, past experiences, and future trends. Second is organizing that information consistently. And third is orchestrating effective solutions with the support of technicians available in a multidisciplinary way. A field logistician has a tactical role to manage the intersection of departments so that if there are any inconsistencies, they are proactively tackled ahead of implementation. A logistician defines his options and limits of action, is flexible and goes with the flow, and is good at coping with unexpected changes and events. If Jackie had had the possibility to use a tool to keep track of the most resources, important actions and interrelationships, she would have done things differently. That is why the tactical team continuously develops and improves tools to help logisticians like Jackie to do her work. To keep track of essential parameters you do not want to forget, to analyze your solution space amongst the technical families, to produce a list of requirements, and finally, to capitalize on that experience so that others can learn from you and avoid reinventing the wheel. First, we created a guide of the most important parameters to know about. These parameters will guide Jackie and her team to have a clear overview of the main objective, safeguards, and the essentials not to forget. Second, we are developing a simple tool to support you to analyze your technical options and to create a solution space rather than a single solution. In this way, if something unexpected happens in implementation, you'll change direction without much loss in the process. And finally, we will develop a way for you to summarize what you've learned in the knowledge database, with less reporting burden so that others can learn from you and avoid reinventing the wheel. These tools are meant to be used in a way tacticians intend to. They could be used to facilitate meetings, to guide real-time planning, to structure briefings, start new projects, and to serve as reporting guide. Above all, we need these tools to be suitable and desirable to work with. The Pathways is being developed with input from both experienced and novice staff at MSF. But what do you think?